So I just got to the hub in SS2. It's actually really crowded. I only have a short trip in KL, so I only got to meet up with one group of friends. This is meeting Yi Ching and Ian later, so we'll give you guys an update about how that conversation goes, but it always goes well, so see you guys.
What's up guys, and welcome back to Just in Time. So I have literally just gotten back from KL. We went for a trip to kind of drop Kristen off because she got a job there. Yay her, but I still have no job. And right after this, I'm just gonna quickly get dressed, do this video real quick, and I'm actually gonna go meet Jason, my very good friend as well in Penang. So I'm gonna update you guys about how that went. But yeah, meetings with Jason they're always fun. Like we have hours where we're just talking and sharing and just hours. Man, I think there was one time we went like 6 hours just straight. We just keep talking and talking and talking. I also don't know how to talk until 6 hours. So right now I'm gonna film a real quick one, and I'm actually testing out. I'm using these earphones because the earphone jack in my phone has busted for quite a while already. I've just been lazy to fix it. So I hope that this will have like a better audio. And yeah, this episode is actually my thoughts about a conversation I had whilst in KL. I met up with Ian and Yi Ching, one of my very good friends over there in KL. So yeah, obviously we were catching up and everything, and we got to talking about having support groups, having like bros and like sisters and bros. We kind of like rely on each other. Now this is a topic that hits close to home for me. Why? Because like when I was younger, I didn't really have that very many people that I would call a close support group of mine. Reason being is that, you know, when I was a lot younger, I think in like early high school, I would share my problems and my emotions and what I was feeling with a couple friends, and sometimes it would get back to me. You know, other people would start making jokes about it, they would start having rumors about it, they would start making fun of me about it. So then to me it's like, I know that okay, the people I've been talking to are actually going around telling other people about this, so I was not comfortable with that. So that kind of made me close off and shut off to other people for quite a long time. And so every time I would go through problems, or every time I was having a tough time, I would actually keep it to myself, or I would talk to my family, because I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I have a very close-knit family. So you know, I'm always talking to my sisters, to my mom and everything. Sometimes my grandmother. So it's only up until recently that I've been trying to kind of like branch out my close friend circle, because I believe that I'm a person that I know a lot of people, I've got tons of acquaintances, but if I were to talk about who is really close to me, you know, not that many. And honestly, I've grown up enough to realize that I don't need that many people who are super duper close to me, because hey dude, it's very tiring to go out with so many people all the time. You know, it takes a toll on us. And I'm happy that as I'm growing older, I'm learning to do that. You know, I keep friends. Obviously, I still have tons of friends, but there are only a few people who I put extra effort into maintaining, into, you know, bearing my soul out to, sharing and like, you know, being there for them as well whenever they need me. Our family can be a very good support group as well, a very good support system, but sometimes they're too close to us in the sense that they kind of know who we are. You know, they know what we like at the end. So sometimes it's a bit tougher to be more candid, and especially with my friends outside, you know, we swear a lot more when we're very emotional and we're very upset, especially when we're sharing about something that's very troubling to us. Either, you know, it made us sad or it made us angry. Obviously, there are a lot of flowery language that comes out, and that's usually not easy to share about with family. So I can understand why I also, even though I'm very close to my family, I share with them as well. I also sometimes just need to vent out to, you know, other friends who I can just be absolutely 100% just like, take it all. And that's really helped me learn that I don't need to be that candid with that many people, because, you know, sometimes if somebody doesn't really know me that well and I'm just like boom, just blasting everywhere, I can give off bad impressions, which I have done before. Live and learn. what do you mean? Well, since I have this outlet where I can completely let loose, it helps me to just kind of like keep a cap on when I'm talking to other people normally. So I don't fling 100% of my trust onto everybody, because I know that, okay, at the back, there's these 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 friends that I know that I already can give 100% of my trust to, so I will be a little bit more cautious. You know, it's very hard to explain what I'm trying to say here. For me, it's helped me to kind of like not trust people less, but to be more cautious and be more smart about it. Another thing that I learned, because I'm interning with that psychiatrist, Dr. Lai, I think I've mentioned before in previous videos, he kind of was explaining about how do we get better from like depression, or it's a mental illness like in general, but it just so happened that particular example he used depression. He says kind of like a chair, and a chair has 4 legs. So one leg can be medication, one leg can be your therapy, one leg can be your family, one leg can be your friends, or it can be work, you know, whatever is important to you. And he said that to get better, having all 4 legs will be the most stable for us to, number 1, get better, and number 2, remain better so that you don't relapse. And this was so important to me, because I have heard of psychiatrists who say that, you know, you just have to take medication for the rest of your life and nothing else is going to help. And to hear this from a practicing professional whom I really have grown to respect a lot, it really warmed my heart, because it's like, I believe in this too. It's like, not if you just only go for therapy and you're not doing anything else outside, you know, you are completely cut off from the social life. I also don't think it will help as well, coming from like a psychology perspective, not a psychiatrist one. So I like that these two kind of work hand in hand, that you need these 4 pillars. And the support group can be from your family or your friends, but there needs to be somebody there kind of like helping you. And as I was interning with Dr. Lai, I did actually notice that, hey, a lot of the people that come to him, they don't come alone. Number 1, it's either they come with their family or friends, so if they're younger, maybe they come with a parent or guardian, etc. But a lot of these people, they come with very close friends, or maybe a church member brought them, or like, a relative of sort. But it always shows that they're not coming alone. They didn't just show up out of nowhere with nobody around, but there's always somebody there like, hey, let me bring you to Dr. Lai, or hey, I know somebody who can help, or let me be there for you, and I will kind of like comfort you when you're going through this. They're letting that person know that I'm going to be there for you. Basically just warms my heart to see support groups integrated into therapy like that. So yeah, that's my take on my conversation with Ian and Yiqing. It was very enlightening. Again, I love catching up with them, love hearing about stories from other people, and I'm a very like, what's the word now? Was it retrospective, introspective? Somebody told me that I am this word. I'm gonna Google it later. Where I always think about what has happened, I analyze it, and that's actually where I come up with most of my content. It's because I go out and I talk to people, and then I think about what they said, and I kind of evaluate it and reflect on my own life. And the fact that I'm able to make this video is actually because of the previous video that, you know, I had a friend, a very old family friend, and he was just like, dude, you have to get out of the house, and refer to the previous video. And that has kind of gotten my momentum going all over again now. So yeah, until the next video, I am really looking forward to producing more for you guys. And if you guys have any questions at all, you guys want to ask me something or ask me to talk about something, do let me know. So do help me give the video a like and the channel a subscribe, because I'm going to assume that it helps. I'm going to assume that YouTube helps like that. Until the next video, guys. See you.